Now we're going to have fun with Susie's question. She said she wanted to create those key lines precisely and square. So what I'm going to do here is show you how to do things the way it has always been done. And I'll give you a little scoop for the future. So from what I could understand, and Susie, I hope I do understand correctly. You wanted to have a line called the key line. And that line could be beveled, it could be indented, or you might want to paint it. It doesn't matter. Right now, I'm going to use here the magic wand. And I'm going to use a replace and contiguous. I want to do it only one square at a time. Right now, that's the best way to do it, one at a time. So hopefully you don't have 50 to do. So you select the, could be the RGB, could be opacity. You're going to go in that empty area. And you know that you will increase the gap by expanding your selection and it will be based on the resolution. Typically, your resolution is going to be 300 pixels per inch. So if you want a quarter of an inch, it's going to be 75 pixels, etc. So I'm going to just here go to selection, modify, expand. And as you can see, this is the unpatched version of PaintShop 2023. So my expansion is even all around. So let's say that I'll do just 15. So I'll have room for another one beside. One observation we can see is that you have those round corners. And yes, there is a way to get those square. And that trick is here is under selection. And in here you have create a selection from. This will create a rectangular selection based on your current selection. And what it will do is will calculate the maximum height, maximum width, and just turn that into a rectangle. So you click here and you get those corners. So at this point, if you want to have that line, you will go to selection, modify, select selection border. So it's going to make a selection out of that border, and I will go inside because if I go on outside, I'm going to get rounded corners again. So I might go inside 3 pixels. So now I have perfectly square frame, and I can now add a new raster layer and add to it and deselect, or I could have beveled or something like that. So here is the trick. This is how you can do it for every version until 2023. What happened is that when they patched, their idea was that instead of getting rounded corners, they decided to fix those rounded corners because they thought everybody wants square corners. It's great if you want square corners, but now we are going to lose the possibility for rounded corners, which is a little bit odd because although a lot of people wanted to have those square corners, the rounded corners had their place. So if you have a square or rectangular photo and you want to have rounded corners, Now you'll have to go through a different workaround to get those rounded corners. So, Susie, does that help? Yeah, that selection border is really cool. And just for the fun of it, let me show you something. Let's say that I'm going to make a selection here. I can do select selection border. I can do both sides. Let's say I increase by 20. So 20 both sides. Notice in this case, I won't be able to use that trick because the rounded corner will be square if I use that uh, command that I did earlier, but it will also fill the inside, so that wouldn't work. But let's say that we have this. We have a selection on the that goes from one to the other. I can now use the same command, select selection borders, a second time, and do two borders. Now it becomes two borders. So if I go to a different layer, I can fill those two. Look at that. Kind of fun. And you can keep going, depending on how big you start expanding at first. So the square corners, something that was not possible until 2023. Now my guess is when they get it fixed, we'll have the square corners. We won't have the round corners anymore. And now I'm just trying to push them in saying, well, we want both. We don't want just the square corners. We don't want just the round corners. We want both options because both options have their place. But, I'm only one person here, and sometimes those programmers don't necessarily know what their tools are used for or how the commands are used. So they decided to fix it just the way. I don't know how many of you have worked with PaintShop 24 X4, the version 14. Do you remember the flip and mirror? Flip and mirror used to go from left to right, right to left, or up and down, and someone decided to fix it and just flip and mirror on location. And it was like, no, we used that functionalities. It was great if we wanted to do something in one corner and then we would mirror and it would be exactly in the right position on the other side, and we'd flip, it would be exactly the right position in the other corner. And they decided to change that because they thought it was broken, but it was not broken for us. So this is exactly what I got. I was in touch with Joseph and he said that's something they wanted to fix. And I said, what, it was not broken. You can add a new function, but don't replace an existing function. There are other things that are broken that are in need of fixing, but that was not. Hey there! I hope you found this information helpful. If you're curious to dive deeper and explore more about PaintShop Pro, we've got a wealth of resources waiting for you in our membership area. There, you'll find in-depth classes, workshops, Q&A sessions, and much more to help you enhance your PaintShop Pro and digital scrapbooking skills. Feel free to check it out. The link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the campus.